Welcome, everyone. I hope everyone's having a beautiful Saturday. We have almost all of the usual suspects here today. We're missing Miss CHAREECE because she's
Thanksgiving prep.
no, I don't know. Huh? No. All right. I purely believe that it's because she's an old lady and needs extra time to do what she needs to do today.
Man, y'all gonna be thinking she's 50, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah. Well, she act 50. That's not my
She
fault.
does. That don't mean she don't act 50.
Right. That's your fault. So CHAREECE is off doing old lady things. But we got Miss Delilah, Miss Lady here, so we're gonna get it popping. We had a few announcements this week. It hasn't been anything crazy, but I will say that it seems like we still got a couple of months here to the end of the year where we're gonna have some good games coming out. So I'm pretty excited for end of the year gaming. And yes, maybe.
Well, and 2025.
Yeah, and first quarter, right? First quarter.
Yeah,
bitch. That chair is there. She got that motherfucking chair, and she ain't say shit.
Wait for you to notice, like
this bitch. Y'all see this shit? Y'all see this shit?
I mean,
she ain't say shit.
She did.
How did you notice it? I had it last week too. But you weren't.
I see how it is. I wasn't here last week, so if you had it last week, that's different.
Right. I mean, that's why I figured you wouldn't. You know.
So to me, it feels old. You didn't say nothing last week.
Broke in. I didn't. I did actually. Didn't I mention it, lady?
Nope. You said that you were thinking about getting it, and then you were like, "All right, I got the chair," and then I ain't hear shit else. And I don't know. I feel like y'all be just not thinking about me, but all right.
I'm like while we were out on the show, I think I mentioned it on the show before the show or something. But I do remember mentioning it. But you weren't. Yeah, but you weren't available. Like you were doing your thing. You were enjoying yourself. So.
Yeah, whatever.
She wanted you to take a picture of the chair as soon as you got it.
Right.
Well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm
How you didn't know that?
Now you know.
How you didn't know that? You know me for years. How you didn't know that? And we have a whole.
So it didn't happen, right? So it didn't happen. I got
you. A whole shopping channel where all we share is the shit that we buy. Okay. All right. Sorry for the detour. Okay. But
I deserve that. It's cool.
Yeah. It's all right. Man, I know. We can start with what we've been playing. We'll start with Miss Delilah, and then we'll go to Lady, and then back up to me.
Okay. So for me, this week, first of all, welcome everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. This week, man, I found out that I have an issue with my Xbox, so I gotta buy. I'm going to Best Buy today to buy me another Series X. Yeah. So I found out that the network card that I have is like damaged or bad or whatever because I can't get whatever. Yeah, I'm not getting the speeds that I was getting before, and so we ruled everything out from the modem to the switch to the wire, everything else.
Yeah,
and then so I switched the hardware to my Series S, and then another device, my husband's X, and found out that my network card is just jacked up. So I'm going to buy a console today, which is.
Are you gonna get a white one?
No. I'm gonna get another black one. I would get the white one, but nah, I'm going to get another black one. It's either I'm probably gonna get a 2 terabyte Galaxy one, or or just get the same one I got, the base model 1 terabyte. I don't know how I feel. I still haven't mentally decided yet because I'm probably gonna watch a couple reviews of the Galaxy one just to see it in person. I've never actually seen the Galaxy one in person. Because it just looks like it has a bunch of little dots all over it. I'm like, okay, that's not that appealing to me. You know what I mean? So if anything, I just get another base model. And but now it's like my console, like this is a Series X I have now. Like it'll basically just be a Wi-Fi machine because you can't use the Ethernet. Like you can't use the Ethernet port for hardwire and stuff. And so I was talking to my husband. And I'm like, what are we gonna do with this doggone extra Series X? If people ain't gonna want to buy this with not being able to hardwire it and stuff like that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know. Maybe I could just sell it as is on eBay or something. I don't know.
Or donate it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could donate it. That's a good point too. I don't know. Like I said, haven't thought that far as like what I'm gonna do with the one that I have. As far as playing games though, like I got to play Genshin Impact a little bit because that was the game I used to kind of test all this stuff. And yeah, so you kind of see a little bit of that gameplay right now. This is a pretty this build that's on screen right now. It's like an old build. I can tell by looking at the UI, but yeah, I mean it's easy to jump in that game. It's a lot. They throw a lot at you early on, but it's fun. So yeah, I look forward to kind of jumping back into that, and hopefully once I get my new console, like I'll be back in a regular cadence, because now I make all of that the situation with my network card, like it makes so much sense to me as to why, like when I was playing Halo and having issues, and while I was trying to play other games and everything is super slow, it's like, dang, that makes so much sense now. And I'm just glad that basically my husband figured out like what was going on. So yeah.
All right. That's everything for you?
That's it for me.
All right, Miss Lady.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, chat. Good morning, everybody in Blue Sky. Anybody from Blue Sky, aka Black Sky gamers, Black Sky streamers. Thank you for coming through and welcome to Grown Woman Gaming. You played a little bit of everything this week. Let's get Call of Duty out the way. We played some COD. COD's gonna be COD. Last night it was me, Boogie, X Buds, and Shin. Yeah, because he's
but see, his name is something else too. What's his other name?
Cedric H.
Yeah.
Man,
I need you to get some continuity. Yeah, but I need you to get some continuity, because then I'm like, are you that person?
I think you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we played some Call of Duty, and Call of Duty is gonna be Call of Duty. The skill based matchmaking is what's killing me, man. Because I will go 41 and 22 one game, and the next game I'll go 7 and 22 with nine captures. I'm like, I don't get it. I'm telling you right now that the store is ass. The store is ass. They should rank
horrible.
The store is ass.
Talking about Call of Duty?
Yeah.
The store.
What are you guys doing?
Like, don't. Oh man, okay.
And I have a whole rant about the battle pass, but yeah.
Yeah, the battle pass, it's more of like complete the page, go to another page, and they had like previous seasons they had like a map. It was kind of like a map, and you can go to each section.
So it had to connect, right? Like so you had to have the tile before Delilah, but you could like choose your path essentially, right? Like if you knew you wanted to get something over here, you can choose whatever path to get there. So now they just have pages that you have to go. And in the UI, I feel like I have to show you this because I'm just like, why? Why did you guys change what was working and you made the UI worse? Because like, so what I did last night, lady, so they give you one free sheet, right? You're able to open one free sheet down the line, because the way it works is it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Sequential order, and you have to unlock the one before it to keep going down the line, essentially making you go in a linear path to get to the end of the battle pass. But they allow you to have one free slide, right? Anywhere in the battle pass. But the way the UI works is you think you're on the last slide, but in reality, you're 3 slides ahead, because even though you've gotten to the end, you have to keep pushing it through this like little dial almost. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but think of like a number line, right, Delilah? And there's this middle one that like highlights the page that you're on, and you have to slide everything through there. But
oh wow,
yeah, right. So like, I thought I was on the last page, but I was really on like 3 ahead, and so I opened the wrong page and I was pissed.
Oh, girl, you wasted your free cheat.
Yeah,
I didn't use mine.
So I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like they could have made that so much easier for the consumer. I just feel like somebody had a bright idea and nobody really like said, we don't want you to do this.
Yeah. So so Call of Duty is gonna be Call of Duty. I played Black Myth Wukong. on the PlayStation 5.
Mhm.
And chapter 5 is the hardest chapter. And I know chapter 6 is going to be harder than chapter 5 because I ran through that chapter and I missed so much shit. I missed 6 bosses. Just
Damn.
Man, you could skip bosses like that though. I didn't know that.
They're secret bosses. You know, if you go make a certain turn, or if you talk to a certain individual, or if you don't do the side missions, you can, if you're powerful, you can beat the chapter 5 boss. But then it'll be what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get all the secret bosses so I can get the super secret boss battle that's coming up on the
Gotta
next
get the sub boss to get the
bosses,
and I'm not trying to get the bad ending. I don't want to get the bad ending because there's like 5 endings in the game. There's multiple endings. I don't want the bad one. So that's what my goal is. So that's what I did. I had I'm at the chapter 5 boss. I got 2 secret bosses I gotta fight before I can go over there. I'm a level 93, which is high.
What's the cap?
I don't know. I think 150.
Oh wow,
I think it's in 100, like maybe 125, 150. I'm not 100% sure because I just been going. But still my game of the year. 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 Black Myth Wukong. So
oh bitch, you lying. You thought she was high.
What's the cap?
Oh snap! What's the
max level is 342.
Oh,
she's still a baby.
I'm still a baby. Damn. Well, you know what? I'm still a baby. You know what that means? I gotta go to chapter 3.
He was like, "Damn, I thought I was high." Like,
hey, there's some chapters where you can farm. I will do a farming. I'll do a farming like thing in the future. But I'm still enjoying the game. I'm still enjoying the game. What else I played? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I played that yesterday.
What do you think?
It's a good game, but it's just like the other game.
So it's more the same. I thought they changed the combat system a little bit.
A little bit. I was in the first. All I needed was 2 or 3 fights, and then I got used of the shit I got to do, the spells and abilities and stuff. That's how similar it was to the previous title. One thing I want to call out real quick. So
neither one of you all played the game that just dropped this week, Stalker 2?
No, I didn't play it because it could have been the reason why I didn't get Stalker. I want to play, but the thing is, there's a scary game challenge coming up, so I didn't want to start playing Stalker.
Yeah, and I don't know why is there no game chosen?
I'm sorry.
Ooh, that's a good point.
No
because we was waiting on you too. We want to make sure you got your opinion in there.
It's not my opinion. We put it out to the group.
Nobody. The only person that said something to me was Jizzle about
Did
some.
Y'all put a survey up?
No, it's no survey yet. We haven't picked the set of games yet. So it's we gotta narrow it down to 5, and we don't have that 5 yet.
Mm.
But see, now you're here to help us. Mm-hmm. You're the organizer. You're the PM.
Yeah.
Like,
we
need you. Like,
okay. So I didn't play Stalker. I didn't play Stalker because since ain't nobody said no games, only 2 people. Jizzle said some PC game that was a throwback back in the days, and then Stitch said Silent Hill 2 remake. So that was the only 2 I got. That's the only 2 I got. That's the only thing I got.
Well, let's go ahead and get this tweet out and get some.
She about to do it right now.
I mean, like, what's y'all doing?
Working.
Or there's a Game Pass game called Still Waits the Deep. Is that it? It's downloaded. I haven't played it yet. Still Waits the Deep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's my bad. It was telling me that it can't find GWG on Twitter, and I'm like, what do you mean?
What you mean?
So I was trying to switch my account to tweet from their account, and they were like, "Can't find user," and I'm like,
"You must have typed it wrong."
No, it's Twitter being janky because I'm on my phone doing it now. Like, they're just POS now.
Twitter being Twitter. Back to the Rebirth. It was on sale for $41, and I was choosing between the Rebirth or Sailor Blade because it was a sale You know, the
You didn't want to
PlayStation
play
stuff.
Stellar Blade.
People saying it. Why not? They said it was like Souls-like.
Okay.
I said Souls-like. But you know,
you can look past a half-naked lady, but that's about it, you know. And then,
I mean, look, this is the thing. I'm not going to be like, oh, a half-naked lady. I got to stop playing the game house.
Right.
Right.
Because it's a half-naked lady.
Yeah.
I know that doesn't apply to everybody. My bad.
It don't apply to me.
Right.
It don't apply to me. So, the sale was Celebrate was $49, Rebirth was $41, and since I played the previous title, I would definitely. I think I picked. I picked a good choice with Rebirth, and I guess that's all I've been playing this week.
Okay, so for me, what I've been playing is Dragon Age, which my fault, right, is that in the beginning, in the beginning of this game, I was playing and like listening to one of my audiobooks, so I really wasn't listening to the story, but I really love the combat system. The combat system is phenomenal in there. The scenes, the way that you're able to have different people with you to kind of like play off of their magic systems, right? I love it. Like I don't know. I feel bad for the game because I feel like not enough people are really talking about the game. Like it's getting that, you know, it's a woke game, which from CHAREECE says that it's forever been woke. You know what I mean? It's always had a ton of diversity, always had gay stuff.
You're from
always
Dragon Age,
had,
right? I want to make sure I'm on task.
Yeah. Dragon Age, right?
Right.
Like Dragon Age has always had gay people, always had
always.
know,
always.
Yeah,
this is nothing new.
Right. So I don't understand like why it's not getting the shine. And I think what pisses me off is that well, my thing is this is like these so-called journalists in the industry shouldn't be hindered by that, right? Like you should be.
They should know this already, though. Like that's my thing. It's like if you've been covering games for well over 5 to 10 years plus, because let's be real, that game came out ages ago. The previous one, you should know what these games are like. It's just like Baldur's Gate.
Right.
Same. They've always had those undertones in these type of games, so it's nothing new.
I don't know. So I'm enjoying it. I can't tell you too much about the story because, like I said, I wasn't really paying attention to the story, but I'm still enjoying the game. So I guess that says something too, right? Like, and I already have people that I know I'm trying to like romance, right? Yeah.
No, you good. Go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, the game looks great. The combat system is on point. I don't see what else y'all looking for. Like, what y'all looking for? You just, I don't know. So that, and then Call of Duty, which I already harped on the season pass, and the store is trash.
Oh, you gotta play.
Like,
you gotta play Warzone. You gotta play Warzone.
Why? Is there something wrong with Warzone?
Woo, girl! I don't play too.
Is it sweaty? Is that it? Is it because it's sweaty? Is that the only?
It ain't the pro sweats. It's the unemployed lobbies. That's the unemployed lobbies. The people that ain't got no jobs, not a single job, that got a console and is playing Call of Duty. They is all over there at Warzone. Sometimes they be in multiplayer, but girl, I only play 2 games. That'll let you know something. And it's Resurgence.
I don't really like Warzone anyway, though. Like
I like Resurgence.
She wishy-washy with Warzone.
What you mean?
Some days she likes it, some days she don't like it. You know.
What you mean?
If you go back a couple of months ago, I don't like Warzone.
I don't like Battle Royale. I like Resurgence. It's 2 different things.
It's really not. It's literally
the only
Battle
difference
Royale.
is the gulag and respawns. That's it. I just know that Area 99. I don't know. Maybe I didn't put enough time into it. I just didn't enjoy the initial 2 games that I played. So,
all right. So, again, I'm playing fucking Call of Duty 2. The store literally has like 3 skins in there, and I feel like one of them is like $20, right? Like the
30. The gold
one of them is 30. One is like 3,000 coins or whatever, and one's like 2,400, which I feel like is like the $20 range. But anyways, it's not really worth it because I feel like it's like a big bulky skin, which is gonna call attention to you on the field. Like I don't ever like wearing those like big ass skins, so I feel like you're gonna be able to kill me easier, right? So yeah, I don't know. I was expecting more, and I'm kind of upset. So we'll see what happens. They'll probably adjust it as people complain because Call of Duty people are super vocal. So we'll see. And then just really quickly to everybody who's listening, if y'all haven't followed GWG on Blue Sky, we made sure, well, Delilah made sure she set us up on Blue Sky and everything like that.
Look for GWGpodcast.com. We got our official domain up there. So GWGpodcast.com. Yeah.
Also, we got some new shirts in the merch store. I got one on the way already. So
Alabama James.
Hopefully, by the time we come back, I'll be wearing my Alabama James shirt. Because if
just
you
in
guys,
time for yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say we won't be here next week because it's Thanksgiving weekend. So we'll see you guys back at the Game Awards.
Facts, it is right. You're right.
Yeah.
It's right after.
I know. I did my research.
So we roasted.
Yeah. I'm trying to roast.
I'm trying to roast.
Trying to shish kebab.
Yeah, this will be what? How many? This will be our 4th year roasting.
10th. Oh, it's 4th year roasting. I guess it's like the 10th Game Awards.
Oh, years. It's been that long. Wow.
I know. I was surprised. I'm like 10 already. But we're gonna talk about the Game Awards, and I just have to say it's fucking hilarious. The Game Awards is covered by Variety magazine. I thought that was fucking hilarious when I was looking up topics.
Oh damn!
And Variety actually had the announcements on who's there. And I think the reason why it's so hilarious is because you're giving validity to a Game Awards who really shouldn't be a valid Game Awards. Like I consider them so much to be the Source Awards of video game awards.
The Source Awards.
Not
oh
the
my
Source.
god. Oh my god. Okay.
Like, we don't take you seriously at all.
At all.
The Source Awards, if you're it used to be a time.
Yeah. If you're below 30. All right. Source Awards. Yeah. So yeah. Y'all ready to go into topics? I feel like
let's get it.
Let's get it. I'm ready.
All right. So first up, I want to go and make sure I go in order because I feel like last time I hosted, I went out of order and I like messed myself up. So first, let's talk about Call of Duty sales. Apparently, Call of Duty sales are up since the launch of Black Ops 6. And I kind of wanted to, so I sent you the one from Game Biz, and I kind of held back a comment from Matt Scatella for myself to kind of talk about. But first, they're saying sales are up 10% year over year, right? Reaching 4.7 billion. And it's about a 12% rise from October 2023. All right. But hardware sales are still down 23%. And then Black Ops debuted at #1 in October US charts. I think those are the highlights.
No surprises, though, to be honest. No surprise there. I mean, this Call of Duty had a lot of hype around it because of the changes, with the Omni movement and some things with the story. So, yeah, I mean, Call of Duty always do gangbusters year after year, year over year. I think one of the biggest testaments is the fact that this game is releasing on Game Pass, with it. And so for it to still have those numbers is have significant growth in numbers is awesome. And that's great for Game Pass, and it's great for like anybody who purchased the game at full price too, dude, that's what's up.
So I like how they break it down because go into
the details.
They go into detail for console full game dollar sales, which is great, right? They're kind of separating out like Game Pass folks, right? But I think what was surprising to me is that PlayStation still accounted for 82% of the total console full game dollar sales. So people on PlayStation are still playing Call of Duty over there, which is fine. We play with y'all, And then what was the next one? It basically knocked Dragon Age down to #6.
Wow, it dropped Dragon Age down that much? Wow.
Yeah. So Metaphor was above it, Undisputed, Silent Hill 2, Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero, which I don't know how they keep getting y'all motherfuckers to buy Dragon Ball games. But
yes, that's a lot.
They do every year. Y'all buying the same shit. I I don't know. Y'all must.
I
love
can't
it.
talk because I play Call of Duty and they come yearly.
I know. Yeah, you must. But I don't know. I guess if I had somebody playing that game with, and it was like, come play this game, sure.
Mhm.
But for it to be number 2, that means a lot of y'all playing this game. And I don't see enough innovation in them games for y'all to keep picking it up every year. But that's your money. Really quickly, I wanted to highlight what Matt had said. And let me go to it really quickly. So I don't know. I always think his takes are concise. It's just facts. He's not really like one side or the other. He's just stating facts, right? So he says Call of Duty Black Ops 6 to Game Pass did a few things in the US. It resulted in a subscription spending boost, shifted share of full game sales to PlayStation. And that's because Xbox people was getting it on Game Pass.
That's right. Yeah.
But it did not appear to result in a massive cannibalization of sales, which people talked about, right? Like they were trying to say, oh, it's like gonna hurt Call of Duty, right?
Yeah, and that split was already pretty high anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
And it didn't appear to provide a significant boost to Xbox Series hardware. So you play anywhere,
we do remember,
right? Oh,
right, absolutely. We do remember before the game dropped, all the the quote unquote social media fear mongering, about surrounding that too, and so I just love to hear this because it's like nothing really changed outside of like growth in some places. Like
so he
there were hardly any negatives.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to.
Go ahead.
Yes, you are. He goes on to say, so all the open questions regarding the impact of subscriptions are still pretty open. Whatever one believes currently, it's not really like a big change. Like it's not going to change anyone's mind either way yet. So people are still purchasing games. There's no like doom and gloom that people keep trying to portray out there for clicks. So yeah. What do you guys feel about the sales? I feel like it's going to be great boost for Call of Duty because it seems like, they're still getting people to come buy it, right? So hopefully that leads to more changes, innovation, stuff like that. Like I said, I have my issues with the store. I don't want them to continue that shit. But, other than that, I want to keep seeing, more innovation to the game.
The thing about it is, I think that's why Microsoft bought them in the first place, just to have that type of success, to see how the transparency of that title would be successful. They knew that. They even though there's a lot of bumps and bruises along the way,
they basically bought a cash cow. I mean,
yeah. Has anybody played on cloud? Because I feel like that's one of the things they're trying to get going well on cloud. Because before they had Fortnite, but it's not like Fortnite is their game.
Oh, that's right. They
so now they have
some server, some sort of like server thing. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really checked it out on cloud. If anybody in chat has checked it out on cloud, let us know.
I can do a test run at my job one day. One of next week, since that's where I'm gonna live at next week.
I'm gonna try to do it in the living room because what I want to see is like if I'm in a house that has stable internet connection and I have no console, right? Like I just have a controller and my TV. Am I able to play COD? Because if you are, I think that's a huge step in allowing people to truly play anywhere. Whatever game you want to play anywhere. And because this is their game, they get to go in and tweak things more than you could with like Fortnite and stuff like that.
Does it have a chance at cannibalizing Call of Duty Mobile?
Well, that's
you mean if you're able to play like on your phone type of thing?
Right, yeah, like think about that. Like I mean, it's not like native, but
because you still have to have something else. You can't just play directly on your phone. And I feel like the way Call of Duty Mobile plays, it's a different skill set that people are utilizing over there. And I think they're always going to want to play on that.
I think that with Call of Duty Mobile when they came out, it was at a time that, Xbox Black Ops 6, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 wasn't available on cloud. So there was a place you can go to play Call of Duty, but on your phone or on your tablet. So now with cloud, it could be a little bit of a jeopardy, but it depends on. But again, cloud is cloud. It depends where you at. You got to depend if the internet is really strong to be able to keep up. because Call of Duty is an intense game, and they should be able to, what's that word I'm looking for? Accommodate. So, like I said, I'm gonna do that next week. I'm gonna bring my controller. Matter of fact, I'm gonna buy some batteries for my controller, and I'm gonna make sure next week on one of my lunch breaks, we're gonna see if that works. And when we come back, I'll let you know how Black Ops is on cloud. Because I'm gonna tell you, it's good to try it out at home, but cloud for me is like if I'm going to the airport or if I'm traveling abroad and I don't want to bring, a big Xbox setup to have. Because I played other games on cloud. But that's where
usually, for me, it's cozy games. I don't really play like anything intense, like a shooter or a racing game. It's always cozy type stuff because I know like there's a chance of latency. I don't, and just I'm always conscious about that.
It wouldn't hurt to just try it, just to see.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna keep moving. So, speaking of cloud services, right? Samsung launched their free cloud gaming service this week for people who have Galaxy devices. Delilah, I think you're one of those people, right?
Oh, yes, I am, but I have not tried this. Like what you're saying is new to me.
Okay.
I hadn't paid attention to it.
You're welcome. Bringing news to you.
All right. I hadn't paid attention to it, so but that's interesting. And the fact that you said it is free, I mean, because theoretically you're already paying for it, right? If you have any of their phones or things like that. So that's interesting. I want to.
So let me give you some facts. Yeah.
Well, sure. Go ahead.
All right. So they've been trialing the streaming service in beta since last year using the Game Launcher app, now renamed to Samsung Gaming Hub. There will be 23 games available at launch, including free-to-play hits such as Monopoly Go, Candy Crush Saga, Homescapes, Honor of Kings. I don't know those last two. But all games will be freely available, with Samsung Vice President, Head of Game Services, John Woo. Unlike other cloud services, there is no content gated behind a paywall and no monthly subscriptions for users to access these games via our cloud streaming tech. Right?
I have
jab there.
Yeah, I have some. I don't know how long though, because that's one of the biggest things with the streaming industry is people underestimate how costly it is. We just saw.
They're doing it now, but it's like, in a year, are y'all still going to be claiming, the same thing? Yeah.
Think about NVIDIA and how we just talked about it a couple weeks ago, how they changed their model.
Yeah.
So it's like, come on, like this is how it starts. It's free and they're taking jabs and doing all this. Like, okay, give it a couple months, give it 6 months. Let's.
Because right now, what he's saying is that he believes the lack of friction to cloud gaming provides, without the need to download, will help Samsung significantly disrupt how game publishers scale their mobile games. So he's looking to really shake things up, and it could. Yeah, but it's like, how long are y'all going to do that for?
And then think about this though, just to give you some more context. What happened to Netflix gaming stuff and the situations going on there? So we've seen this. So I can't wait to talk about this in 6 months when they were like, "Dang, this is expensive. This is expensive, bro." Like,
when it starts bleeding
they have
money.
But as you pointed out, they have been beta. It's been in beta for like a beta, however you want to say it.
Yeah,
I say beta,
a year.
Yeah. So I guess I listen to too many European shows.
I'm surprised you haven't done it. The fact that it's been in beta for a year,
I don't really play my games on my phone.
We need CHAREECE here. See,
I know.
We need you here, old lady.
She would be able to tell us.
Yeah,
she would definitely be able to tell us like the ins and outs, because I'm pretty sure she's tried it, because she plays mobile way far more than I do.
I feel like she's tried it, didn't even realize she's tried it,
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I tried. I'm gonna see, but now I know this, for the frisky whiskey, I'm gonna go ahead and you know what I'm saying. I dip my toe in, Yeah.
See what it is, since it's free $99,
Right. I'll dip my toe in and see what that water feel like,
Yeah. Anything from you, lady? I don't know if you have any Galaxy devices or if this sounds exciting to you.
No, I don't have any Galaxy devices.
No,
I
all
don't. I know. I can't. I can't talk about something I don't have.
right. Well, good on you.
Yeah. Apple gang all day. Come on now.
Apple gang. No, tell me why.
I'm outnumbered today, so I'm not gonna go there. You know.
Yeah, don't
All
go there.
We're gonna play nice, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I have to say, my dad was over here the other day, and my daughter is like, "Oh, I want to get one of them flip phones," and I was like, "You get one of them flip phones when you out of my house, and you to paying your own phone bill." And she's like,
expensive.
I'm like, because I literally just got everyone onto Apple. I literally just got everyone on Apple. Everybody in our family is in the Apple ecosystem. We all can, have our chats and everything like that. You're not fucking it up. I'm sorry. You're not coming with the same book.
It's a great phone, by the way. I absolutely love
It
my
is. I bet it is. She ain't getting it though.
She just want to do this. That's all she want to do is snap.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
That's the whole point. You just
Yeah, all
it's a
right.
throwback. I love
That
it.
Motorola
It's
Razor.
new to them. I'm like, shit, that's the original. Okay. That's how I close all my phone calls. Just like that.
Yeah. Don't even say that. Just
use some old school buttons too, so they can really be feeling
the
it.
physical buttons now. Come on.
We doing that shit fast as fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. All right.
I sound old.
Feel old as fuck, right?
No experience.
You see some of these young kids, you like, yo, you don't even know what AOL is, right? You don't even know what America Online
You don't
is.
even know what dial-up is. Like
You don't know how they used to send us CDs in the mail. Let's try shit out. Okay?
and you'll swap them. So you be like, let me
All right? How you couldn't be on the phone while someone was on the internet.
They don't know. They don't know. I
I
swear.
would be mad as fuck too if you pick up the phone line and like,
oh,
all in
God.
your ear and shit. Yeah. Okay.
Welcome
Anyway.
to Millennials of the Week podcast.
Right? I was born in the 80s.
Right.
Oh my God. Let me not go off on any more tangents. So it looks like but Sony is looking to spend some money.
I saw it as well.
They looking to spend some money. So
I'm ready.
you ready? Okay. Well, I love that the article literally says, like, no other company in the industry has pockets as deep as Microsoft's.
That was a dab. That's shade. That is shade.
That's it.
That is shade.
It is what it is. There are a lot of potential acquisition targets out there in the industry whose price tag is only a fraction of Activision Blizzard's. So it says the announcement was this week that Sony is in discussions to buy publishing group Kadokawa. I hope I said that right. Kadokawa. And one of the biggest entities under that umbrella is From Software, which would essentially mean that Sony would then own, right? Elden Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So the way they frame it is From Software is the jewel of Kadokawa's crown, with Elden Ring alone making absolutely enormous contribution to the company's bottom line in the years since its launch. It's the most profitable part. I'm pretty sure this is like the only reason they're going after them.
Oh, you cool.
For Elden
No,
Ring.
it's not. It's not Elden Ring is not the only reason though.
Elden Ring has to be the.
It's got to be one of the profits.
It's the main reason, but there's another. I don't think.
What's the other? What's the other one then, ladies?
Bloodborne.
Okay.
On top of,
Bloodborne.
But that's From Software, right? So
Yes, Bloodborne is From Software. Demon Souls, Dark
the
Souls.
Okay, yeah.
You're naming
Souls.
everything. You're naming everything that From Software does.
I'm just doing.
Yeah,
I'm doing a
but
few
they
things.
said, but they in that article they specifically pointed out Elden Ring, and she said it's more than just Elden Ring. So that's what she was saying.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
It's
that
all
not
From
correct.
Software, sure, yeah.
Yeah. It's not just, but Elden Ring. Somebody want the next installment of Elden Ring. Is it? They want that. They want that.
Yeah, it
The
says
thing is,
that DLC accounted for 12% of the company's sales. 12%
That's a
of
lot.
all their sales.
And I don't think personally, I don't see Elden Ring having another game. like
No,
going like 3, 4. Like I feel like they could just, it's so broad in the way that game is built. Like they can just keep growing it. Like they can just have DLC and just keep doing DLC.
Oh, I see what you mean. You're saying
they can turn it into a platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DLC was great. Like as far as like, you know, the year of our Lord 2024 DLC is coming out. Yeah. This was probably the best like throw out genuine DLC that I've experienced in like years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't want them to get it. That's just my personal opinion.
Why?
I don't know.
Like, I'll be honest. There's a reason.
I put. Look, I'm gonna tell you. I was educated a little bit that the reason why I initially did not want Sony to get it because I seen what they did to Bungie and Destiny. I was told
that makes more sense to me.
Yeah, but they do good with single player games.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
But Elden Ring is a multiplayer game.
Not really.
Bloodborne is a multiplayer
single
game.
Player focused. It's a multiplayer game, but it's
I feel like this would be in line with all the other studios that they have acquired so far. Yeah. And it's no like battle pass or anything like that they have to worry about because we know that they just can't do that shit. So
and do you think sidebar?
Like, I was just gonna say
sidebar, but related. Do you think they would keep the game on? Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying, do you think that if this move was to happen, you know, just pure hypothetical, do you think they would keep the game as a multi-plat?
Now, look, if Sony do acquire them and they choose to keep it Sony and PlayStation, that's not it's a them problem. It becomes a them problem because at the end of the day, I can play where I want to play at. So if they buy it from Sony and they put it on the PlayStation 5 and PC, I can do that. If they choose to go multi-plat and put it on Xbox and Nintendo, I can play that as well. That's a whole set of challenges that, you know,
well, so that doesn't really answer my question. So it's like,
it doesn't.
Because you're like speaking from yourself, you're like, oh, well, I can play it anywhere. And I'm saying, do you think that because they do still have games that's exclusive to play? From Software has traditionally made games that's been exclusive to Sony's platform anyway. Like we pointed out earlier.
Well, if they smart, they should go to multi-plat. If they want to be smart, if they want to make more money,
like Souls.
Yes, Souls like yes, because Elden Ring was on PC. It was everywhere. And it's sold. So if they have, but the Soul series is like it's not. They want to grow.
Okay, so let me ask you guys this: do you feel like if Sony was to acquire them, right, that they would keep a game like Elden Ring, would bring it to be just Sony only, or would they allow it to continue?
Did I ask the same question? I think I just asked the same question.
My bad.
I did identical. So basically, we're making the same argument.
Well, then why are we not talking about that? Because I feel like the answer that
because lady keeps dancing. Lady over there, she dancing. Like I don't know. I'm like, she to the point where she confused you.
I didn't mean to confuse y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm thinking the same thing because I'm like they traditionally they have Bloodborne, they have the Souls, the Dark Souls banner of games, and it's like, well, man, if they choose to keep those games exclusive, then that's what they do. That means that the next Elden Ring would be a PlayStation, a Sony only is what we call them, a Sony only title. And so it's like, I don't know, because then you think about the games that they do have this multi-plat, like the MLB The Show,
right?
And so it's like.
And they've got a new breath of life, right? With MLB The Show being on multi-plat. So it's like,
absolutely.
I feel like it would be a detriment to them if they were to acquire the studio and then say, now Elden Ring is only going to be, anything that comes after will only be on Sony. I think that will kill the game.
Destiny is still supposedly to stay multi-plat. So it's like, maybe going forward, post-purchase, after Destiny, the games will be multi-plat. But I don't know. That was
I was going to say, go ahead.
Go ahead.
What I was going to say is that, do you think the reception will be the same for Sony essentially doing the same thing that Microsoft is doing? You know what I mean? Because Microsoft had got a bunch of hate because people, I guess, expected them to keep everything on Xbox. So everything that they've allowed to go multi-plat has been this, this dig, right? So like if Sony does the same thing.
Well, Sony has that Apple energy, right? So it's like it's not validated until Apple does it. Like the feature isn't great until 6 years later, and they do it, and then no, it's a new feature, yay! So Sony has that same, huzzah. Like they able to say it's now over here, so it's great, and and some people have that, and some people don't, and I think it'll work out for them. I think if they were to say, okay, even if they were to say, okay, going forward, all our games will be multiplayer, I think it'll be fine from software, right? Even if they were to be acquired by Sony, like I think it's business, and it just kind of is what it is. I don't think the industry would embrace it. That's how I feel. It wouldn't be any backlash. It wouldn't be any, 13,000 articles on why is this game exclusive. It'll be accepted by the industry. That's my thought process on like no taxation, basically. The shirt in the store, no taxation.
Right. Yep. All right. But nothing else to say on Sony acquiring From Software potentially?
Well,
do you think that it would have any scrutiny? Because this would be like a huge transaction over there.
Man, it will definitely be some scrutiny from a financial perspective, but not from like a game release perspective and industry reaction perspective, but definitely from like, let's look at the numbers. You'll have the finance people looking at it really closely because the parent company, what is it called? You just said it, Kadokawa.
Oh yeah,
Kadokawa has more than just From Software. It's a larger entity, and so it's gonna either they spin off From Software and sell that. Which why would they do that? So if that's their cash cow, like why would you spin off your cash cow and sell it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I do think it's an uphill battle, but this is the article. It was an opinion piece. It's a great breakdown, and so hopefully we'll hear about it later. But I do think it'd be interesting. Because we've been seeing reaction. It seems like Sony has been kind of reactionary.
Yeah.
To a lot of the things that Microsoft is doing.
I feel like that's always, but yeah.
Right, for years. But
yeah,
we'll see.
Lady, anything else from you?
I want.
Sorry.
I just hope they just keep. From Software, just keep the tradition of whatever they put out next, and from whatever the studio they come from whatever company, it continues to give me hell. Because the reason why I love From Software games is you have to learn the dance. You have to learn those moves that get you to those boss battles, and that's
or you learn the keys.
Yes, yeah. Dying repeatedly so you can be able to know what you fucked up on. Every time you play, for me, when you play a From Software game and you die from a boss, most likely it's your fault, and you're gonna have to learn how to adapt to that boss so you can be able to beat him. And that's how much
get good. Basically.
And I hope, like I said, so I hope they give me more of that in the future. That's all.
Yeah. All right, so we're coming down to our last couple of topics. What I thought was interesting this week is that Valve announced that they're going to be doing like a crackdown kind of on season passes, and I call it a crackdown.
Why?
What they say is that they're doing updates and guidelines for season passes, but I think it's very much in the consumer's benefit. And I think it's great to see. So let me just tell you guys what they're doing. So they've updated season passes, including new rules regarding release schedules. So developers and publishers must commit to a release date for a season pass content. If you're not ready to clearly communicate about launching or timing, then it can't be on the store. I think that's great. We've seen that, things have happened and games are like, oh, now we're not going to have a season pass because you already bought it and all that stuff, right? So Valve also stipulates that each piece of content in the season pass must have a detailed description of what's included. Again, a win for us as the consumers. For those ready to offer a season pass, release schedules can be detailed by quarter and year, such as January or March 25.
Yeah, that's fair. I think
yeah.
all of that's fair because I'm pretty
But-
sure they're able to pull up numbers and see people who've tried to cancel the season pass,
Right.
especially when the company goes under and they no longer can able to release a season pass, or they promise something that never comes out. Like,
yeah,
I mean,
so let me
we've
get
seen
you with
this
the last
with,
two one because there's still two more that they're doing. So
yeah, because then
release
Concord kind of like,
yeah, right, and others, right?
right, and
So
others.
then a release date can only be rescheduled once if there is a delay, and only if that date, the new date, is 3 months from the original date. So you can only say we're not going to have the deals or the game pass. I mean the season pass ready one time, and it has to be ready within 3 months. And then if the content within the season pass is canceled, a refund must be offered to customers for the value that is the individual piece of content. So the way that they word that, right, for the value of that individual piece of content.
Yeah.
Does that mean that, like, if I was going to get this season pass and I was going to get all these little things inside, are they now going to say that they owe more than what the season pass costs, people? So
I feel like they forgot to put, well, no, you said it.
And it says it's also going to apply to DLC that is delayed more than 3 months. If content is delayed beyond that time frame, Valve warned that actions will be taken, including removing the season pass from the sale, refunding all customers, which means they're then going to go after the publisher.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm with it.
Now you're going to have more developers and publishers like planning,
yeah,
pulling out elements of the game. Be like, we're going to package as DLC, but it's going to be ready out the gate. Because we've seen this before, like in the past, where you unlock the DLC and it's like a 2 megabyte update because the game is technically already in the game. They're just unlocking it.
Well, there's games like Destiny too that have like not fulfilled on their DLC, right? And they will tell you like a year ahead that a DLC is coming, and then we'll push it back, right? So I think there's been plenty of games that have like have taken advantage of consumers essentially, and this is one thing that is going to be in benefit for us. I feel like. Sorry, I talked over all you guys. Go ahead, you guys.
No, you could. You made. I mean, the point is valid. I mean, I agree with you. I do think this will be, this is great for the consumer. I like the refund policy. Like, okay, we're not seeing any updates to this. You saying you got DLC and then there's no DLC to be had, then give the people their money back that pay for it. That makes complete sense from a consumer level. And I'm kind of glad that they're trying to basically set a precedent of these practices, and hopefully other stores, like Epic Store and Xbox Store, etc., PSN, all them follow suit, because to me it's only fair. You got people putting money up for certain content that they expect and then not getting it, and we already named a couple of games where this has happened, and so to me this is a natural progression of things.
Pragmatic.
They don't want to find themselves get sued either.
I was going to say that too, that this could be just for them to cover their
legalese,
so that when they go after the publishers, that they can recoup their money. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking now about Cyberpunk. Remember what happened with Cyberpunk when it first came out and all that mess? Like, did Valve lose money on that?
They sure did.
So it's like they want to be able to go after the publisher because they're just the store. You know what I mean?
Monica D made a huge point in the chat. She's like, she's mad about Mass Effect Andromeda. People mad about Mass Effect Andromeda.
And Pragmatic says EA was notorious for canceling DLC. You know? And then everybody's scrambling to get their money back. So. I think it's great. I'm glad. Hopefully we see that kind of ripple effect across the industry. There's so many things within tech, I feel like, that it's still a lot, very much the Wild Wild West. There's still a lot of things that companies are able to get away with because there's no regulation there, right?
I feel like all that's coming though.
Yeah, I feel like it is. Well, hopefully. We'll see. We shall see.
It's coming.
I don't know if they care. You know what I mean? I feel like they're more about squeezing the most out of the consumer. So we'll see. So last but not least, and I kind of touched on this with you guys earlier. So the VGAs are coming out. It'll actually be airing on December 12th. so I was wrong. It's usually the first week
Oh,
of
so
December.
I thought it was.
It's usually the first week of December. I feel like always, like, you know, 4th, 5th, 6th type of deal, right? But
okay.
it
Mhm.
looks
You're
like
right.
it's gonna be. Oh,
No. You're right. It's not the first week. It's the second week of December.
right. This year, but I feel like it usually is the first week, right? Anywho's,
Thanks.
it's on the 12th. So we'll have one show before the Game Awards, is what it sounds like.
Yep.
But
At least we can do our predictions on that one. Then we'll be able to do our predictions. Unless you want to talk about it today.
I'll just touch on it just a little bit, just because they've done their nominations and there was a lot of discourse on social media, mainly because, you know, Astrobot is there, Black Myth Wukong is there, and Elden Ring DLC is there. So we could talk about that part, right? So for Game of the Year, a lot of people were upset because DLC is in the running, as well as Final Fantasy Rebirth. And I feel like we've had that discussion for the last couple of years too, right? As far as like remakes and things like that being in the running for Game of the Year. So as far as just Game of the Year being announced, how do you guys feel about the nominees?
2 don't need to be there.
Yeah, I agree.
What game?
Rebirth and
Shadow of the Elm Tree.
Elden Ring DLC shouldn't be.
Yeah, I feel like. Oh yeah. I mean,
What you mean?
I agree. I agree that. I mean, I'm okay with Rebirth actually, because I feel like that's not DLC to me. That's a new.
Well, it's not DLC, but it's a remake.
It's a remake.
Fair. Okay. Because last year we said no remakes, no DLC.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, that's 2 games that could be there, and then like this. I mean, I know the card game, the Balatro. They always try to put that. They always pick an indie darling to be in the Game of the Year for whatever reason, and they threw this in there. And I never even heard of this game or played this game. I'm pretty sure it's great. Before I get attacked in the chat,
no, y'all about to attack me with that. Y'all about to attack now. I think.
I'm pretty sure it's great, but it's like it's so many other titles that released this year that could be like in this list. And then
like, when I see the list, it's like, so were there no games that came out this year?
Right, and then like the cutoff, why don't move the show to January, like or February? Like it's the most ridiculous thing ever. Like I'm so sick of arguing about when they release this show. Yeah, it's like
how is Dragon Age not in here at all?
Right,
Dragon Dogma, Helldivers 2. You know what I mean? Right. Warhammer.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, 2 of the Possible shouldn't even be there in the Game of the Year nominee.
We playing space,
right?
2 of the Possible is Astrobot. Y'all gonna hate me, but I think it's
Astrobot's in there.
Yeah, I'm saying it doesn't. It shouldn't be there.
It shouldn't be. Okay. I'm with you. I'm with you with that.
It should be family friendly.
Astrobot.
It's a family friendly. It's a family friendly. Family friendly. I'm sorry.
Well, apparently, everybody got their families together.
As someone who's played Astrobot, that game, the new one, it's a rehash. It's not even they took things.
It's more the same, right?
Yeah, the VR game, right? They took elements from the VR game. Look, it's a rehash, man. I just leave it at that.
I'll do it for you. I say it for you. She said that Astrobot look like the old shit, but wrapped in some new packaging, and it shouldn't be up with the Video Game of the Year nominations. And I don't know, but I do know it's niche. I know that Astrobot been on only one platform. It's supposed to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive, and there were more games that deserve to have that spot. I think Astrobot is niche. Not everybody played it, and everybody that played it, they enjoyed it. I get that. But for Game of the Year, I don't think it should be there.
Yeah, I'm
hate me in the comments. I don't care.
Astrobot, and it's great. It's a great game. It's just like I just see it because I played the other one on VR. Like I just know that it's like it's.
But you didn't enjoy blowing on the controller and all that?
Oh, no good thing.
It's so interactive. No?
Oh gosh. And then you got the same games for like game direction. It's like, okay, why do that?
Right.
Like they might get. Look, I think I think that for the most part, people are disappointed with the nominations for Game of the Year because they know that there were other titles that came out early in the year that deserved the spot. And then there's certain games that been there because people felt like they knew somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody. Because what I said, I was like, who but did From Software Kids to get that DLC nominated? Like who they smooched, who they talked to? Because as much as I love Shadow of the Ern Tree, and I played it and I beat it, it still doesn't need to be up there.
Even for like best art direction, I'm like,
right? Come on, man. Same games except never. And yeah, come on.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's like only these games came out. If you look at like all the nominees, it's like only these games came out this year. That's what like what we said. Like I think what pisses me off so much is that whatever got cut out from last year, whatever didn't miss the line, just gets forgotten about.
Which is not fair to the people who.
And it's like whatever came out in the summer is like the games that get nominated. Is what I feel like.
I'm with you. I'm with you completely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's unfortunate, but
yeah. Same games the whole way through. And then like, I don't know, like we're gonna watch it and it's just gonna be all about commercials.
It's gonna be commercials, it's gonna be interviews, it's gonna be promo ads. The thing about the video game
moments, you know,
moments, I think, and that's what it and I think it's hilarious that, you know, people will take the video game awards so seriously and think it's cool to be serious about the video game awards. But y'all wasn't there.
What's worse is that the people who give it a pass, who are like, oh, well, it's a time for gamers to get together.
Oh, I know where you.
Wow.
But I am the queen of no partial credit. Okay, I don't give partial credit. I don't give partial credit. I don't give partial credit.
Participation trophies, no participation.
Right.
I know.
Like, I'm not gonna give you credit because you showed the.
Who remembers second place? Nobody remembers second place.
I'm not giving them credit just because they exist. No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna critique you and say you should be better.
Yeah.
I am.
Get better.
All I know is that people are really being biased on social media because they want to get in what they fit in, and you're diluting your voice on what you really want to say. Because I'm sorry. I ain't gonna say his name, but you saying that Shadow of the Ern Tree should be up there is no, I don't think so. If you want to be kumbaya in you know, with your message about we should all get along, and you know, I just positive negativity. That's what it is.
Dang.
Right? Positive negativity.
Positive negativity.
Because I'm gonna tell you, because I'm gonna be honest. If I got invited to go to the Video Game Awards show, you damn right I ain't gonna say nothing bad about them. So I can't hate what you did, player. But let's.
But why is that? Why is that? So because you got invited to a show, now you can't critique them because there's a way that you can
I know, right?
Without being disrespectful. So
I mean,
that has to be the thing. But it seems to be the thing, right? Like when we see people being invited places or getting things to look at, you know, to do previews, and it's almost like they can't say anything negative.
They can't say constructive criticism though. Right. That should be
like
welcome.
There is constructive criticism. They wouldn't have never thought about that fucking word if it wasn't valid. So we should all be able to give constructive criticism to things that need it.
Because I swear our podcast, we've been saying the same thing for years about this show. The same, and it has the same undertones. They haven't learned anything. It's like why is this category is only 5 games? Like, come on, go ahead and expand it to 8. Like, stop playing. This industry's too big for just 5.
Yeah. And then every category below it, I'm seeing the same titles in each one. Like when you
go to the club, and they play the song, play music, and then they replay a song. You should never do that. There's too much music out here to be replaying the same song. What are we doing?
Over and over and over and over and over and over.
Oh, I bet I hear a song on repeat.
Like even if you look at Academy Awards, you're not gonna see the same fucking movies in each in each category.
We'll see maybe 2, but that's
Right.
it. You won't
And
see
people
like
critique-
4
People
categories.
critique them hard if they have the same movie over and over and over.
And I swear I feel is why this award show will never be taken seriously.
Right.
Yeah,
Because
it shoots itself in the foot.
you're not really celebrating the industry at all. If
No.
you're just gonna
If you're gonna be mild, if you're gonna be mild about it,
They need to look at what's the other game award show. They need to look at how they do their
BAFTA.
nominees.
BAFTA.
Yeah, BAFTA. They need to look at how
BAFTA.
BAFTA does their nominees.
Right.
Like,
You
it's
saw me say
professional.
that on Twitter. I'm like, no, like, cut it out of here. Get it out of here.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand why we can't call a spade a spade.
Yeah, I don't get it. And it's like, you know, it's like, do they just think the formula works? This doesn't work. Like, I don't.
Yeah. Well, they keep
It
getting
just-
funding, so
Did you see what was that company? The one with the little lamb, the Call of the Lamb.
oh yeah,
You
yeah.
talking
Did you see their post on Twitter? Call of the
No.
Lamb.
Yeah.
Call of the Lamb.
She has
They're
the
supposed to-
she has
yeah,
the
they
talent,
went. They're on Twitter. They put a whole case as to why they should have been nominated for something at the
Yeah.
Game Awards. And it's
Right.
like, how did you forget that game?
Timper21, totally agree. DICE and BAFTA are more legit than the critics.
But
Choice
they don't get
Awards.
the eyes. They don't get the production. They
And
don't
that's
get
what it
the.
is. Like I told you, this is the Source Award, yo. Like I don't take this shit seriously.
Because I'm like, how do you forget that game? Like that.
Right.
It's just
So many games. You would,
It's
like I
bad.
said, you would think that only those 5 games came out this year.
Mhm.
Even the new football game, right? They said that is about to be the highest selling sports game ever in history.
Mhm.
Like that's crazy.
Right.
I'm just saying that the card
Right.
game that got nominated. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know a lot of people that enjoy that game, and I do believe that they deserve a spot based on word of mouth.
But
You
but
know?
at that spot, they got other nominations. That's the thing. That's the thing. They got other nominations throughout all these different categories, and it's like, does a game of that ilk deserve a spot? And if it does, great. But that means you need to expand your nominees. You need to expand it from being just more than 5. Like,
Right.
because it's fine. If you're going to include DLC, expand it. If you're going to include mobile games, expand it. If you're going to include card games, indie type stuff, expand it. That's all it would take. And move your darn show to February or January.
All I'm saying
Like, there's
is
nothing going on usually in those months anyway. Because you got what's that show? The Consumer Electronics Show. You got CES early in the beginning of the year, but that's about it. Like, if they moved the show to earlier in the year, first quarter,
mhm.
Look at this.
then
Album of the year.
it wouldn't be any cutoff for people.
Album of the year for the
games.
Grammys has 8 nominees. What's the other one? The Oscars?
they got 6, I think. Oscars, I want to say 4 to 6.
For what is it? Film of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Picture
How
of
many
the year.
nominees? Average how many nominees typically?
Well, it varies by category, is what they say for both awards. So,
Yeah, but
10
game of the year.
films. 10
Game of the year.
films for film of the year. Best picture each year, 10.
This doesn't work for our entertainment industry. Is what is the point? This
Right.
just doesn't work.
And it says in 2009,
Mhm.
the Academy increased from 5 to 10 because people were like,
Same.
come
Yeah.
on. And that's what I'm saying with this. If we're going to say that this is our award show, why are we not improving it year over year?
Dude, and that's why I was so disappointed with it, with how the rollout for the nominations.
If we keep
What's
taking
nominated?
this bullshit, they're not going to do anything better.
And this is why we keep roasting it.
Right.
Period.
Get better. We want you to be better.
Vote for Black Myth Wukong Game of the Year. Let's go. But I'm telling you right now,
Oh, man.
I did my vote, but I'm talking about, I just
Man,
need Black Myth.
my husband played and beat Metaphor. He said it was really good. So
Yeah, that
I heard a
want,
lot of people talk about that game. Like they were hyped. So,
I would love Black Myth Wukong to win Game of the Year, but Metaphor is like their biggest challenge, I would say, because it's a long game. It's an
Me, it's
original.
Elden Ring. Elden Ring got that.
No, I don't want them to win. I don't want them to win because it's a fucking DLC and it's not enough to justify Black Myth Wukong. Because let me tell you, before Black Myth, I was like, ooh, Shadow of the Earth Tree, let's go. You know what I mean? But I knew in the back of my mind that they wasn't even going to be nominated for nothing. I was just enjoying the experience.
Right, absolutely.
So, but when I get the Black Myth, I'm like, yes. Even though they had their little bumps, and even though I want them to win, but they won't win because they got controversy.
When did Black Myth Wukong come out?
February, March.
Okay.
Wow.
Early. I want to say February, March, or maybe earlier.
Really? I don't know.
Earlier than Astrobot, I tell you that. Earlier than Astrobot.
Girl, you in this Astrobot.
Because y'all, the PlayStation enthusiasts love Astrobot like it was the second coming of Christ, and they need to stop. That's all.
They kind of did.
Yes, they did.
It was like worse than Mario having a new game.
You gotta think about that was coming off of Concord. They needed that. Let's be real.
Oh,
like, we need a dub. We need a dub. That's what that was. Come on.
Oh, that was the rebound game. That was the rebound game.
That's how, like, the rebound relationship. That's what that was.
So you saying that was a sneaky link? Astrobot was a sneaky link.
That was the rebound relationship for real. Oh God, look at the release dates. Like, it's clear. Come on.
All right, so we're gonna stop bashing the VJs because we have 2 more weeks before we can bash them for real.
Okay. I'm trying to get off work early that day because I'm trying to go. I'm trying to roast, and I'm telling you, we do the roast.
20th.
Fake a spring. All right.
How did you? Black Myth Wukong came out August 20th.
Oh man, see, that's still
you said earlier. You said earlier than you.
Earlier than Astrobot.
February at first.
Girl,
I was like February and March with conviction.
I know you ain't been playing that game that early. Come on.
I said that shit with conviction, like it was fast.
Okay, so I think I signed up for the free code February, March, but I played it.
Oh my God,
girl, take the L. Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
So we're coming to the end of the show. We have our famous titty bitty section. Miss Delilah hates when I say it, so we're gonna say it every week. Do. Titty bitties. And so for me this week, I kind of wanted to just talk really quickly about the Kendrick drop. I just thought, I don't know, I almost want everybody to drop their albums like this. Just drop it. Just drop it. Just drop the fire. Like, because if you got fire, we don't need no build up, right? You just drop that shit, let it speak for itself. There was a couple of songs on there that I really like. One of them being Squabble Up. Squabble Up is my shit. All right. It has Mac Dre vibes. I feel like I'm back home in Cali. Throughout the whole album, I feel like I'm back home in Cali. But Squabble Up, that's my shit. And then there was one other, what is it called? Go to the album. Reincarnated. I like that was a good one. That was the good one. Reincarnated and Squabble Up. So, and Peekaboo is pretty good too. And TV Off. Oof. Okay.
TV Off.
The whole album, basically. She's saying the whole album, basically.
It's I don't know.
Can you ride it though? Because I haven't really done a deep dive into it. Can you ride it? Can you just play and let it ride?
Yeah, you can let it ride.
Yeah.
No skips.
Minimal skips.
I mean, I'm trying to listen too. So
right, your lyrics, I'm with you, When you care
about. So if you haven't listened to it, I would recommend it. I don't know if y'all have. If you have a favorite song already.
TV Off is my favorite.
TV Off, yeah.
I like Squabbled Up. I knew it was gonna be fired by that snippet earlier, but you know what I'm saying. But that TV Off, listening to Kendrick's album yesterday made me want to fight somebody. Made me want to fight somebody. It really
that energy, huh? You got the energy.
Made me want to fight.
Yeah, he. This was like his stomping his foot in the ground and being like I'm here. This is how I'm rapping. Like, y'all not gonna get me to switch it up or nothing. You know what I mean? Because I think that after the last album, there's a lot of he's trying to be all
Crossover
holier than thou and shit like that, or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Gotcha.
I feel like he's like, look, I'm gonna talk about real shit, and I'm gonna be a lyricist about it, and obviously
Let's go.
people like my shit.
I know me. I love that. That's because I love lyrical type.
Right.
Lyrical.
Because we don't have enough of that in rap at all. Lyricists are dying. But
yeah.
Speaking of rap, yeah,
J. Cole came out yesterday too.
Oh
Man,
shit!
listen, I don't even want to talk about J. Cole.
I know. I was gonna say,
why you listen to it?
And I'm a J. Cole fan. I'm just like,
you didn't like it?
Like everybody that got touched by that beef, you're just like,
I just can't right now. I just can't. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear.
You gotta cool off.
He dropped the. He did. I thought he redropped just his earlier mixtape. Did he drop something else?
No, he dropped like a track yesterday with a collaboration. I forgot what it was called, but I can pop it up really quickly.
Because until he dropped release Friday Night Lights, I don't want to hear nothing else. Like,
okay.
Oh, he did a whole album called The Warm Up. No, is that
that's his earlier stuff. The Come Up, Warm Up, Friday Night Lights. That's all his old mixtapes, and like the best one was Friday Night Lights.
Oh, really?
So those are old. Those from late 2000 and I want to say 2011. They're old.
Oh, okay. Well, I swear it was a mixtape. It was a collaboration with some dude. I forgot what.
He probably dropped like a one-off song or something like that along with that, because he has this he's doing this audio vlog thing of like his earlier music and how just that build up. So I'm pretty sure once that whole PR move of like, you know, my old stuff to my new stuff journey, he gonna probably drop another album.
He did a collaboration with Dialect, I guess the battle rapper with the tattoos, called a plate of collard greens.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Then it got overshadowed by Kendrick yesterday, though.
Right, for good reason. I mean, it's just a bunch of mixtapes and a song, like not a whole album. Let's be real. So. Yeah.
And then speaking of rapping, if y'all watched the first season of Rhythm and Flow, there's a new season finally. I think it's been like 4 or 5 years, but there's a new season finally on Netflix. This time it's DJ Khaled, Ludacris, and Lotto are the hosts. I kind of feel like there's a little like awkwardness between the hosts, but I've heard some
they don't like each other, and you know they probably got people think they
like
better
y'all
than
here
other
for a
people,
check,
like,
right?
Yeah.
But I've seen some really great rappers, and I've seen some horrible rappers, and I've seen some mid rappers that have gotten through. What I will say is that as so far watching it, I don't see how a man is going to win this show because the women are fucking killing it.
Yeah, the first one.
Okay, yeah, I gotta tune in now. Y'all got me hyped.
He was on it. Hell yeah.
So, I've been waiting for those skills to balance forever and a day because y'all already know.
Well, she was on it.
All right.
So if y'all like rap, watch that. Those are my tidbits. Y'all can go ahead with your tidbits.
All right. So my tidbits, I kind of mentioned this a little bit before the show, was Cross on Amazon Prime. Check that out. Very good. Very good. Like I'm very surprised with like the production value, the acting, all of it was really well done, really well written. I will have maybe a couple small gripes with it, and if you watch it, we'll kind of discuss that towards the end because it happens like towards the end. But check it out. It's already been renewed for a second season, so there's definitely something to look forward to regarding the story. And so yeah, definitely check out Cross, and like I said, that's on Amazon Prime. And Arcane season 2 is on Netflix, and
oh my god,
I was like,
you're not caught up. You're not caught up.
3 episodes. I keep telling you that. I got 3 episodes. I'm 3 episodes behind, so I do plan on knocking those out this weekend, hopefully. At the same time, I'm also doing some stuff around the house, so we'll see.
All I'm saying is, if that motherfucker did me like they did that last episode, it's gonna be some motherfucking problems. I can just.
Gotcha. Yeah, no spoilers. Anyway,
I'm not trying to, but I'm just.
So one thing is, another thing I want to mention is, you know, the holidays is right around the corner, right? You know, Thanksgiving. Try to be festive and enjoy your family. Like, 'cause you just never know how much time is allocated to anyone. So enjoy the time you got with them, because every time this season comes up, I think about the aunts and uncles that I've lost, the cousins and stuff like that. I miss all of them greatly. I lost a lot of family members in the last few years, so it's been hard on the family, and so I try to enjoy this time, and have a good time, eat good, watch a few movies, get some entertainment in, the whole nine.
Yeah.
That's it.
Wolverine and Wolverine and Deadpool is already on Disney Plus, so go watch it.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah. Shit's coming out so quick, it's like, why am I going to the movies?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, it's been a lot of good content, surprisingly. Like, Disney been on the money, Netflix been stepping their game up, man. Shoot.
Yeah. All right, any tidbits from you, lady? It's time.
Dan to Dan? Is that the anime that you
Dan to Dan. I've been trying to get you to watch that.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay.
Gotta get
you can watch it on Crunchyroll and you can watch it on Netflix.
I watched a few episodes. I love what I see. And I think with Netflix
for both.
Yeah.
And I don't know, for some reason LBOOGIE never like, as far as the show, she never give me no L.
If I'm really like, y'all need to watch this, y'all need to watch this, y'all need to watch this. That's
usually lady, I say the same thing. Like, she don't miss, bro. Like, she ain't miss with me. Oh,
she not miss one time with me.
The song in the beginning is gonna get you. And you always know with anime, when they got a good intro,
yeah, it's a wrap. That's how I feel about
the guy who created Dan to Dan is a seasoned anime guy. Like, I can't remember his name, but he's been doing anime for a long time. But it gives very much like it's like off, right? Like, there's things that are like crazy about it because there's ghosts and aliens, right?
But it comes together really well.
Yeah, so he's into aliens and she's into ghosts, and they become friends, and then it starts going from there.
It goes from there.
Right.
That's because I didn't know. I want to see it for myself.
Yeah. So
right.
What else? That's it. I think that's.
Oh, I have to give you one more thing. Okay, so the character who is Turbo Granny, the person who does her voice, is the same person who played the evil lady from Power Rangers back in the day. The one that had Rita. Yeah.
Oh my
god. Same voice. I was like, this is why this shit is in your brain. You know what I mean? Like, this person is familiar. So it's the same energy. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, watch that.
No, I'm sorry. I do have a tidbit. It's this lady from the army named Blood Diamond. I just wanted to shout her out. She's on TikTok. She's in the army. So I guess she's a fighter, right? And I guess she fights for the army. And there's a video circulating about this guy that was bragging about hitting women on there. So she
which, to be fair, that combat in the army, everybody gets in the cage. Men, women, it's not that type of thing.
Yeah, so I guess she challenged him in the cage. Blood Diamond, the lady off of TikTok.
Oh wow!
And there's a video circulating on that fight. She dogged him out.
Yeah,
she had him in a chokehold.
She came down. You could tell that she was coming for blood. She was coming. Like, she wasn't in there to play. She was coming to knock his ass out.
Wait, is this? Pause. Is this Discord?
No, it's in Instagram, but I think I had sent it.
Come on, y'all know.
Well,
she's sad because she want to see it.
Well, start paying attention on Instagram. I don't know what to tell you.
Like, you know me, like I'm more Discord.
No, Stitch. We're not sending you special shit because you don't want to go to the place we put it. All right.
I get it though. Yeah, but
y'all got anything else before we start to wrap up?
No, I don't.
All right. Well, lady, you go ahead and start with your outro.
Okay, I want to thank everybody that came through and everybody who's watching on the replay. Follow me on Blue Sky, please. That's where, please.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the one. Blue Sky.
That's gonna be the one. If y'all on Twitter, my profile's already locked up, so it is what it is. But just know that I will be at Blue Sky more. You can check me out on Threads. You can check me out on TikTok. Everywhere but Twitter. I'm telling you, I'm just on Twitter to do a post to let you know I'm still active, but I ain't gonna be there like I used to. My new side piece is Blue Sky now. My new side piece is Blue Sky.
Your new main. Your new main.
Main side piece.
Main
All
side piece. Will be Blue Sky. We'll probably I don't know. We streamed some Final Fantasy like I wanted to with the headphones and the gameplay playing and working. I don't know what happened to the PC, but when I turned it on and try to stream it, everything was working how it's supposed to work. So we're gonna continue that ball rolling. And if it does work again, we'll probably stream maybe some zombies or some campaign today and tomorrow. And just thank you so much.
You better message me when you get on. I know.
But I get off at 7:45, so it's gonna be late.
Oh shit. Okay. You're not doing nothing.
Why are you telling people my business? Maybe I might have plans.
She's going home and going to bed. Yeah. You don't get off till 8 o'clock?
Boogie. I don't know. You saw the chat lately. I mean, you saw the Discord. Matter of fact, I'm about to dig in there after the show.
We'll see. All right. That's it for you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Miss Delilah.
Yes. So I'm also on Blue Sky, delilahd.dev. Just search Delilah HD, and I'm like, I should come up like for real, like just Delilah HD. Boom. Follow me there, please. I'm officially winding down from Twitter. I think I'm gonna give it to the end of the year. I was gonna shut it down sooner than that, but I'm gonna give it to the end of the year. I think that's a long enough time because we're wrapping up November. That means all of December. But after that, come January 1st, I am done. Like I am shutting it down. So please follow me there, and you can also catch me on. Pretty much that's it.
That's it.
Pretty much that's it. Or Threads. I'm on Threads a little bit, not a lot. Let's see where else for socials. Insta, but I don't really use my Insta like that. That's it.
We probably still have GWG on Twitter just to promote.
GWG, yeah, GWG will stay on Twitter because we stream there. Yeah,
right.
We stream there, and we stream there. That's for the primary part of it, and but we do have an official a presence on Blue Sky. It's gwgpodcast.com. So just look up GWG Podcast. You should see it. Check out the new merch. We mentioned that earlier. Alabama James just dropped.
And if I find out,
I know you see this shit. It just was like, God damn.
Yeah, we here today, son. So yeah, we fucking it up.
Yeah, so
right.
Like I was saying, that's where y'all can find us. We won't, again, like they mentioned, we won't have a show next week, but we will be, ready the week after and prepping for the Game Awards. So
I would strongly suggest to go to Discord because we be there every goddamn day.
Every
day.
Yeah, like I want to chat with us. Go to Discord.
Discord. Every day you'll see something, whether it's food, shoes,
right,
fashion,
all of it.
Because tomorrow
memes.
We about to do two outfit checks tomorrow for the fan expo. So we got to do that. Yeah.
Those shoes I posted, that's what you wanted?
Yeah.
They on the way. I just caved.
See? Okay, you know what? You know what? Now I'm getting the Bravs. What
shoes are you talking about?
I'm getting the Bravs. We on the order.
You talking about the black cement ones?
Denim. No, these denim and white joints.
Denim white joints.
Oh, I saw. I think Jizzle has a pair of these.
Yes, he do.
We got the black ones. I want the blue, the dark blue.
I feel like I've seen him in the denim ones too.
Oh, okay.
The lady has the denim ones also. Lady got the black denim also.
Oh, okay. So
I didn't want to get what you had, so I was like, I'm going black. I'm going blue denim.
Okay, so let me get this straight. After we had a conversation last week about with my financial panther saying that buying the Bread 11s was not economically sound.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I looked at my funds and I calculated, and I was like, okay, I'm broke at the end, but boom, I can make it work. So let me shuffle around, boom, boom, and let me just, and so I bought them. It's simple. How my bank work, you know what I'm saying?
That's okay. Because triple check month is in March, and I get my income tax in February, and I'm about to get these Bread 11s, baby.
I don't like that they're doing what's name though. Oh no, they're doing the shiny part. Okay.
You probably get these brabs, bro.
December
You should
14th.
have kept them to yourself. You should have kept that news to yourself, girl.
No, but what I do, that means you got to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what make me go don't make you go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
in this case, maybe a little bit. Maybe this.
It shouldn't. It really shouldn't.
The Bread 11s though, these is like the ones. If I was gonna get another pair of shoes this year, this would probably be.
Them Dells don't say so hard. They so fire. Like,
yeah.
But at the same time, it's like I'm done. Like, since I got the ones I really wanted, I'm like, I'm not messing with the breads. I'm good. I got enough red. Y'all know me. My favorite color is red. I got enough red, black,
which
and
is
white,
like more
red,
reason
black.
for you to have the Bread 11s, but you know.
But I got a bunch of 11s. I got like the black and white 11s. I got the gray and white 11s. I don't need no more 11s. I'm good. I am so good on 11s.
I only have one 11 and ain't the one I want. So it's the one I appreciate, but ain't the one I want.
Yeah.
So we gonna do the same thing that Lila did, and we gonna see how the money work around it.
I'm telling you, you know, I had to kind of dig deep, but you know what I'm saying? Because that definitely cut into my budget. Y'all know me, I'm really big on budgeting. Yeah. And that cut into my budget a lot, but I really wanted them. I was like bumping, you know what I'm saying? Boom, let's see how it worked. And now I can't wait to get them. I'm excited.
I'm excited that you got the shoe that you really, really wanted. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
And it, you know, it inspires me to get the shoe that I really, really, really want. I really, really want. It might be the Bread 11.
I just want to be clear. This decision wasn't made lightly. Like it wasn't made lightly, you know. Because I got y'all know me. Y'all know my situation. Y'all know like what I've been trying to do as far as my home and stuff. Y'all know. So you know what I mean. This was not made lightly.
I completely understand.
You know, I felt like, you know, after my husband and I had a huge milestone in our life, we splurged a little bit and we said we got ourselves some things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I kind of bundled it in a little bit with that, you know. Let me get me something.
That's fine. I'm happy for you, girl. I'm glad you got the shoe that you wanted. I'm happy.
Thank you.
I'm happy.
Thank you.
Yes. All right.
Y'all good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, the sun's kicking my ass, so I can't see shit.
Okay.
Like it's getting better though, a little bit.
Yeah.
There. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the show. Like we said, join our Discord if you want to chop it up with us on the regular. Other than that, same for me. Y'all can hit me up on Blue Sky. I'm also on Threads. I pretty much have the same name everywhere because I'm all about continuity. And other than that, y'all have a blessed weekend. Happy Thanksgiving. Tell somebody you love them. Be thankful.
That's right.
For what you got, right? Because you could have nothing.
Thankful. That's it.
All right, y'all.
That's it.
Bye. Have a great day, y'all.